Hello, hello, hello. We are celebrating our veterans. This is our monthly virtual veterans luncheon. And we're so excited to have Bill Pickney, who did a fantastic presentation from his wonderful book that we're giving away today to all those who attend the Zoom session, A Tale of Two Climates, One Real, One Imaginary. And please watch the video because his presentations are second to none, and take notes, get a notebook because it's very detailed and we want you to get on track with what's going on with the climate and pollution. I also have Donna Four, who gave us a fantastic, eye opening presentation on why we need to take care of our finances and save more. It's not what you make, it's what you keep. And if your finances are in dire trade, we highly advise that you go talk to her. And then Chip is offering an app which is completely free for those who need to monitor their credit scores and get help with getting back on track. This is April, the National Literacy Month, and we have Staff Sergeant Reginal Lyerly. Thank you for your service as a combat veteran, and thank you for serving us so bravely. And he continues to serve. He's on the board with the North Carolina Veteran Business Association. Is one of the most prestigious veteran associations we have here in North Carolina. So over to you, Reginald. Tell us all about it.
All right. Hey, good afternoon, Elizabeth. Thank you for that wonderful introduction. Um, Great job, Bill. Great job, Chip. Great job. And in keeping in with the what this month is about, I'm just going to give a brief overview about how credit scores are calculated, the different types of credit bureaus, and that will help keep this ball rolling as we go through this wonderful day. I served in the Army 23 years. Service as always will be a part of my life. I have worked with financial literacy quite a while, and I continue to do it because it helps people to get better at what they do. Everything that you heard today is very, very important, vital. And when you want to build your life, or if you hear the term generational wealth, this stuff is it's all of this that you heard is very important. Think about your credit score, and you're probably going to hear this on another presentation, but your credit score, the lowest it can be is 300, the highest it could be is 850. You have three primary credit agencies, and those are Equifax, Experian, and TransUnion. You have six secondary credit agencies, and those are Innovis, CheckSystem, SageStreams, Clarity, CoreLogic, and National Communications, Telecom, Utilities. The secondary credit agencies get you the information. They actually report up to the primary credit agencies. So look at the secondary agencies as your data. Look at the primary agencies as the screen that reflects everything that the data is being inputted. It's very important to know that because Innovis with one checks for focuses on identification, one focuses on banking, one focuses on subprime lending, one focuses on how utility payments are made, whether it's your phone, whether it's your power bill, or all of those different things. But none of that matters unless we know how a credit score is calculated. And what do we look for? Well, 35% of it is one's payment history. If a lender is looking at someone for a loan, they're going to look at how that person is paying their bills. Are they paying their bills on time? Do they have any late payments? Do they have anything in collections? That's one of the first things they're going to look at. 30% is the utilization. They want to know what type of credit is being utilized. 15% is your length of credit history. How long have you had the accounts that you've had? And usually the longer, the better. It usually works in the person's favor. 10% is the credit mix. So it's one thing to have credit, but what type of credit does a person have? Because that's going to play a critical part in what they're able to do as well. And the final 10% is there any new credit that's been taken out recently? So we've looked at the agencies, we looked at what they do, and we looked at how the credit score is calculated. And this is something that maybe some people know, and maybe some people do not know, but I do what I can along with these other great professionals to help educate. And being that this is Financial Literacy Month, I can't think of a better time to talk about this. But let's talk about if you've got a business. Businesses have credit scores as well, but they also have credit bureaus. And the credit bureaus for businesses are Dun& Bradstreet, Experian Business, Equifax Business, and Credit Safe. And if you look at and a lot of times that is looked at when it comes to getting certain lending products. And usually it's two types of lending that most businesses, and I'm talking about sole proprietorship, small businesses, things like that. It's usually two types. It's usually asset-backed lending, whether they've got collateral to put money up to get funding for their businesses, or your revenue-based lending, so they can demonstrate through their revenue and their sales that they have enough coming into their business to be able to get money to be able to, I don't know, fund a new venture, or to be able to plus up on supplies or payrolls. And I'm just giving examples here. But keeping in this month being Financial Literacy Month is very important on a personal level, as it is very important if you own a business, how that works. And a lot of people, before they get business credit, they're backing everything through their personal credit. So it's important to know how both of them work. So for the last 5 to 6 minutes, we've talked about the primary credit agencies, the secondary credit agencies, how a credit score is calculated, the types of business credit bureaus, and also the most commonly used funding sources for lending. This is not intended to make you an expert. This is just an overview. And maybe if this reaches one person and it will get their attention, say there's somebody be like, hey, I need to look at my credit utilization. I need to look at my payment history. Maybe they heard something that will help them to see that, hey, I need to look at this closer. Or if you're running a business and they're like, okay, if I don't have business credit, how do I go about getting that? If I need to leverage my personal credit, is it going to be strong enough to do what it is it's going to be intended to do? Ladies and gentlemen, this is Reginal Lyerly, and thank you for this opportunity to just to give this overview. Thank you. Put in your questions, and if there aren't any, I'll leave my information. We can talk about this on a one-on-one. I love email. I love Zoom. If it's about service, that's what I'm about. Service never stops. Thank you very much.
Yes, everybody, please put your websites and contact information if you want to be contacted in the chat, and we'll make sure that when we record the video, it's also available with your YouTube link as well. So if you're watching this on Facebook, Instagram, or anywhere on our streaming sites, make sure that you look at the description in the comment section so you can connect with these amazing veterans who are offering you some amazing services. Thank you again for your service and outstanding presentation as always. Thank you so much. All right. Make sure you all